Farmer Mike here, and welcome back to another episode of New Beginnings. We are on episode 16, and we have a lot to do today, so stick around and enjoy the show. So 2 weeks have passed since the last episode, and I have got a lot done on the house. As you can see, things are coming along nicely, but still a long ways away from being complete. The wife and I are very anxious to be able to move in to the house, get settled in and whatnot, but we have to get it done first, so we'll have to have some patience and just wait until it's done. So 2 weeks ago, when I did the last episode, I attempted to start cutting some hay around the potato field and realized pretty much only a few sides of the potato field had enough tall grass to cut. So I have since did some surveying of all of the fields that I own and came up with some not so good news. Pretty much only a few sides of the potato field is the only spots that I have that had enough tall grass to cut. And I started noticing that 2 weeks ago when I was cutting around the potato field, and that's what got me wanting to go around and see if there was any other areas that had tall enough grass to cut. And I came up with the answer of no. Which is no surprise. It was the beginning of April. It hasn't been that long since the snow has melted. So I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt because I got a little ahead of myself. I got excited to get some haying done to make some extra money. But I didn't give the grass enough time to grow. So what I have done, or what I went ahead and did, rather, is I took my tractor and the batwing mower and went around all of the fields that I own. I took a chainsaw with me and I did some removal of bushes and brush and stuff that was potentially going to be in the way of me mowing all the fields and whatnot. It was a good 3 days getting all that done, a good solid 3 days. But so the wife and I own a lot of land. Most of the land is fields, and I wanted to get out there and get the fields so that I was able to smoothly cut the grass without any brush and bushes in the way. So I got all that done. All the fields have had bushes and brush removed. And since then, here we are 2 weeks later. We're at the end of April, almost into May. The grass is finally tall enough so that I can go around and start cutting and getting some hay ready to sell. But I have a lot of land and I have a lot of field to the point where I'm not going to be able to cut all this grass and get it all hay by myself, and I'm not at the point where I'm ready to hire somebody, so I'm going to have to pick some areas that I want to cut the hay and leave the rest, I guess, for another time or whatever. I just don't have the time to do this by myself, so I'm not going to be able to cut all the fields and hay all the fields. So I did pick out this area in front of me. I'm going to cut a lot of this area in front of me and up and around where we're building our house. I think I should be able to handle that by myself. Easy enough, so... For today, my goal is to get all of the grass cut. Get all the grass cut, and then if I don't get to do anything else today, I'm looking at doing some headering tomorrow and some windrowing tomorrow. So I'm going to say it's going to take another 2 or 3 days, or it's going to take at least 2 or 3 days to get all this done. But it's going to make us some money, and that's what is important at this point. So once I discovered I didn't have enough tall grass to cut, I returned all the implements that I leased and told them I would be back as soon as the grass was tall enough to cut. So I returned all the implements and had just had them the other day deliver them back, the same implements that I had leased 2 weeks ago. At least the same ones. And when I realized the grass was tall enough to cut, I had them deliver them back here. So I'm leasing them again. So yeah, that's kind of everything in a nutshell, I guess you could say, as far as where we're at and what's been going on the last couple weeks. And we haven't had a lot of rain, so as you can see, it is fairly dusty out here in this field. So I don't know how much of this hay. I wanted to sell it all, but the wife and I got talking, and we may keep some of it because we definitely want some farm animals down the road. So we may start preparing for that. So we may keep some hay, bale it up, wrap it for silage or whatever for cows and whatnot. So we're probably not going to sell all of it. But we definitely have enough fields and land that it ain't going to be no big deal to, even if we decided to sell everything that I'm cutting today, there's plenty of field and grass left that I could go out and just do some cutting for farm animals. Alright, well, this could take some time. That is for sure. Not sure how far down I'm going with all this, but anywho, we're gonna get it done.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back, you don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Alright, I got the field all mowed, and there should be enough time left in the day for me to go over it with the tedder. And then I'm going to leave it for a week to kind of let it dry out, which shouldn't be a problem because there isn't a whole lot of rain in the forecast. It's been a pretty dry spring. So, I also had thought about going up and around the property where we're building our house, but I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, so I'll deal with that on another day. But for today, I wanted to finish up with getting going over it rather with the tedder, and then like I said, let it dry out for about a week, and then go over it with the windrower and then get it baled up. It's actually quite a large area, so I mowed quite a bit. I even tried to get down in the ditches the best I could, but some of the areas just didn't get cut because of the angle of the ditch. I couldn't get down in there with a mower deck. It's like this little piece over here, can't seem to get at. I'm not going to worry about it right now. So this field should definitely produce a lot of hay, and like I said, I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to sell, because I do want to keep some for silage. But for now, I just want to go over it with a tedder, and then, like I said, it's going to sit here for about a week, bake in the sun, get dried out. Don't know if a week's going to be long enough, or maybe it's not 100% sure, but that's what we're gonna do. The wife just called, and she just got out of work, and she wants to go out to eat. So I'm gonna cut my day a little bit shorter than I was planning on. I didn't get the field all done, but I'll come back out tomorrow, finish going over it with a tedder, and then a week from tomorrow I will come back out and get it windrowed and start getting it baled. And I still haven't gotten any jobs for construction wise, but I've been told not to panic because it's still fairly early in the season for construction, and that things will pick up and things will get very busy construction wise. And I'm one of the few places around the area that does construction, where Paul's retired and sold off his business, or his equipment rather. So things will get busy. I just gotta be a little bit more patient with it, and I'm being told I'll be very busy. So that's some good news. But yeah, I'm gonna go park this, jump in the pickup, go home, take the wife out to eat, and come back here tomorrow to finish it up. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.